Good afternoon, Brian with Grand Roofing. Because I've been MIA lately, I wanted to bring a little more content, and I'm actually doing another roof inspection today. I don't know what number this is for the day, but it's about insurance. What kind of insurance? I want your guys' opinion if you're a roofer, roofing contractor, or an adjuster, and I will let you know my thoughts. Let's have a friendly little chat down below. I'll go through, walk just briefly over the property or the roof and show you why I don't think this is in any way, shape, or form storm related, whether hail, wind, doesn't matter. Wind related, actually, it's not even missing a shingle anywhere on the roof. There is one shingle damaged. I don't even think that was due to wind. And we'll look at that too. But comment, keep it friendly, nice down below. Insurance is a big topic. Everybody's just wanting to throw it to insurance. It's insurance problems. Shingles, roofs, especially asphalt, they wear out. They have a life expectancy, just like you and me. They don't last forever. And I personally don't believe insurance is a maintenance policy. So, with that being said, keep it friendly. Insurance companies, you might like me at the end of this video. Roofing contractors, you're gonna say, just turn it in, doesn't matter. But the homeowner, the intermediary, contractors represent homeowner, insurance represent homeowner. They each have their own financial gain. Don't approve a claim, more money in their pocket. Roofing contractor gets insurance to buy it. It's a win for the homeowner, and it's a win for the contractor. I have no bearing on you. Watch this video, whether you're an adjuster or a homeowner or a contractor. Just my own personal opinion on what is going on with this roof and my thoughts of it. So, without further ado, let's get into it. On the way, if you could give it a thumbs up. Call came in. Somebody had met an adjuster out here. Adjuster said, nope. I don't believe so. I don't know if the claim was actually filed or the loss was filed due to wind or hail, but my opinion, I don't see either. But what I do see on every facet of the house is a consistent look where the asphalt, first of all, it's been here for a while. I see bare asphalt showing on this, but they're more of a linear line. A lot of these are very linear. See if I can get it in frame here. Lines, linear lines. And part of that, I believe, is a manufacturer issue. Yes, it is an old shingle, and this has been here for a while. The longer the asphalt is exposed, the more dull gray it gets, just like an asphalt road does. It's not jet black or night black or whatever. This has been here for a while. Granules are just easily popping off, coming off. Not hail, by any means. If this was hail, it was extremely focused within a few bundles. Like here's a run. As an installer, you got a run of a bundle coming up. You got another partial run coming up, stops about there. And then you have nothing. So there are certain bundles that were affected, more of a manufacturing issue than anything with storm related whatsoever. Here's a facet. Second facet. Same thing, nothing. Here we have some in a run coming up. We have another small run right over here. What's the similarity? It's a linear line. I personally think the manufacturing issue during this particular run of bundles could be a minor batch or oddball bundles that were thrown in on this delivery whenever this was done, and I do believe this to be an old roof. But when the manufacturing process runs through all the rollers and the assembly line, and they're putting the asphalt on the back and the top side and getting ready to put their granules on, something probably went wrong, in my opinion, at the manufacturing stage, and that's what's causing these linear lines. Hail doesn't just shoot out of a cannon and smash the roof and just blast linear lines in it in a run of shingles. And it's not just this. Facet number 3, we have a little bit of this line showing, but not bad. And the reason I want to point out on the facets too, because sometimes if hail hits, it's more prevalent on one side versus consistently on the whole roof. And also when it comes to weather beating down on, say, a slope on the south slope versus the north slope. So we both have south and north slopes here. This one I'm on doesn't have quite as bad as the others, but then this is a north facing slope right here. And here we have some more. Again, it's the linear lines. It's coming up a little bit like a run of a bundle or partial bundle. There's another one kind of going up in a line right over here. Let's just find an area we don't see that. Here's some more right down here on the bottom. And then again, it's a bundle that was run up during the install process. Let's just find a random shingle right here. Let's look for hail, or even blisters for that matter. I don't see hail or blisters on this area here. Adjusters, yes, thank you. I'm an honest roofer. Roofers, I know you're gonna say that's hail. No, not so much. I don't see it kind of... Hail's not going to make a perfectly symmetrical impression, but it's not going to have a line like we had seen. So it's going to be a little irregular, but it's going to be kind of semi-symmetrical. You're going to see a pretty defined line. You know, a lot of you guys, oh no, damn it, Brian, that's hail. I'm sorry, but I disagree strongly, and I'm not going to recommend homeowners turn stuff in that shouldn't be, because as I stated earlier, homeowner myself, insurance policies aren't a maintenance to get out of paying for repairs on your house. Look at the lines here. It's not so much glazing. It's not blistering. Is it blistering? What is blistering? Blistering is where you've got, like, say, an asphalt area onto the shingle. Whatever the case, it kind of blisters and breaks free. The adhesion between the top layer of asphalt on the mat breaks off, and it just has a little pulled off piece. Hail, if bad enough, you're going to see it smashed in and kind of break and shatter or fracture the fiberglass mat. So hail will look something similar to this. Blistering, you're going to see more of a little ledge. This is exaggerated, but it's going to be a little bit of a ledge, not where it was impressed in and mashed down by hail, but just the opposite. It breaks free and comes out. So I'm not saying that's hail, or blistering for that matter. But again, here's another facet. East-facing slope has it, and the south-facing slope's actually worse. Again, not so much anywhere in this part of the field, but there's an area here where there are several bundles that were affected. And why I can confidently say it was a bundle or bundles when you start building your lead and you run it up. So like here's a keyway where a shingle lays. So say this is the affected shingle, here's a keyway. Where my foot is here, here's the other keyway. And it offsets and staggers when they run this up. And if you follow the pattern, it goes up at an angle. This is a small section, probably two square, easily right here, that's directly affected with it. Then you have a couple of runs with nothing. You can kind of see this line right here. That's one of the runs. Then you got another area where you've got those lateral lines where it's been breaking off. It's been there for a while. Definitely not hail. Still no shingles missing. Shingles are sealed down. They're stuck. There's no wind damage to this property. Okay, you got one loose, but I wouldn't even call that wind damage. And for those that do, let's just do a little further investigation. Looks like a really weak seal strip. I don't see any mat transfer. I don't see the nail pulled through. I mean, it's not going to reseal, but to me, according to what I would believe the Hague certified people would say is, no, that's not even wind damage. There's not wind transfer. There's no pulled nails. It's just an old deteriorating shingle, which probably had some manufacturing issues. Again, no wind damage, no shingles missing, no shingles missing. The only thing is this right here. And honestly, I don't even think this was wind, because the way this is tore, I think this was a critter or a raccoon that was tearing on something. Wind tearing something up is not going to cause this jagged look. It's going to be more of a tear. Once it starts tearing, it blows off in the wind and has a smooth tear, maybe a turn or two, but not jagged like this. I've seen a lot of raccoon damage and squirrel damage, and this is more so like that. Also, the evidence to me shows, looking at that bare wood that's exposed, it's definitely weathered, so this has been here like this for a while. The homeowner probably doesn't even know they have a leak because this is right at the top center ridge. Very little water is actually making it in this little bitty 1 square diameter area here. Water hitting here is going to run down. Water hitting here is going to run down. Same here. It's going to run down this way. Anything hitting here is going to run down. It's just this little bitty area where rain has to hit in. It's not enough. I don't even think that's weather related. This is a bit more, this is just a hip and ridge. Again, it's old, it's pretty aged. Well, that's not even a good example of what spidering would be. Or not spidering, glazing, sorry. All right, time to wrap up. Let me know your thoughts. Honestly, contractors, you've given the industry a bad enough name. Insurance, you've done just as bad yourselves. I've seen a lot of definite claims that should have been approved that are not, and you fight it and fight it, fight it. I think what we need is a little more honesty on all sides. Just what has happened to humanity, seriously. It's all boop, 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 super fast. Let's short videos and TikToks and all this, and let's not pay for anything. Let's try to get the other guy to pay for it. That's probably why our economy is so bad off right now. Anyway, let's not go down that path. Give it a thumbs up. Let me know your honest thoughts. Sound off down below. If you're a contractor, say you're a contractor, let me know your thoughts. If you're an adjuster, because I know you guys watch the content too, let me know your thoughts. And just as a fun, friendly little one, if you're a home inspector, what's your thoughts on this? That'll be an interesting one to hear. All right, till next time, be safe. See you on the next video.